Frugal Living Money Habits for 2023. It requires a certain amount of discipline to live frugally and maintain that status. And although splurging sometimes won't put you in the poorhouse, you have to cultivate the habit of saving more than you splurge. So stay tuned for some of the surprisingly easy frugal habits that can help you achieve and maintain financial success in 2023. 10. Get rid of the one-use items. Many of us own a lot of single-use goods in our homes, which are not only expensive, but also pose a threat to the environment. One way to save both money and the planet is to try substituting single-use items like plastic for reusable materials. There are several ways you can achieve this. For example, start with purchasing metal cutleries from your neighborhood thrift shop as a substitute for plastic ones, and refill your reusable water bottle to save yourself a few dollars. You could also make use of packaging and storage items made of materials other than plastic. They are safer for storing consumables like food and water because they don't leave a foul flavor, plus they reduce waste and are affordable. As a result of the exceptional quality of many reusable items, you won't need to replace them regularly. 9. Purchase when the idea is right. If there's anything you intend to purchase in this new year, find out when would be the optimum time to do it. You can predict when prices may be lower by tracking the sales cycles of the item or if the product category consistently follows a specific pricing pattern. For instance, housing prices often peak in the summer. Workout equipment is frequently less expensive in January, and the weeks running up to Black Friday in November are typically the best times to buy electronics. When it comes to more basic items, you may be able to save money on various things by shopping during your state's sales tax holiday. States usually have set days when no tax is applied to purchases of items, including clothing items, back-to-school supplies, electronics, and more. 8. Take DIY classes. Learning to do most things yourself is a great way to live cheaply, so you should prioritize developing the habit. From making your own soap to doing your own hair, house repairs, landscaping, and any other skill you would usually pay someone else to do for you, you can save a lot of money learning to do these things yourself. On any DIY project you can think of, there are a ton of online guides and YouTube videos. Practically, instead of employing cleaners, you can rent a dumpster to remove your trash or transport it all to the dump. And if you're reasonably skilled with a tool set, you could replace your front door with a stylish steel one for roughly a tenth of the price, saving yourself up to $1,000 by doing it yourself. Cleaning your own home is another habit that can help you save money. The average cost of housekeeping service is $167 per session across the U.S. On the other hand, to clean your home yourself, all you would need is the cost of your cleaning supplies, which you can even save on by making your own. 7. Lower prescription drug cost. Advice on how to save money on medication is always overlooked, but it's a pretty huge deal because the price of prescription drugs can build up for those who have serious medical issues. So if you have some health problems or you're financially responsible for someone who does, one of the ways you can save money without compromising your health is by looking for generic pharmaceuticals and taking advantage of reductions. According to Ramsey Yakow, the Chief Pharmacy Officer for Single Care, a prescription discount program, patients can engage with their doctor to explore generic drug possibilities where it is practical, because they would be recommended by your physician. Then there's no doubt they work just as well as name-brand drugs, and luckily, only cost a fraction of the price. Also, experts have suggested that filling your prescriptions for 90 days as opposed to 30 can save money and increase adherence to taking drugs as recommended. This can maintain people's health and bring down the cost of healthcare as a whole. You could also make use of discount services or find out which drug manufacturers offer patient support plans and discounts. 6. Monthly subscriptions must be dropped. In 2023, you should avoid paying for subscriptions you no longer need because while the cost of each might seem paltry, the little fees could add up to pay for other things you're making use of. Information from top consumer experts has revealed that most subscriptions are set on auto pay, which, while being helpful to avoid missing payments, often cost you extra if forgotten about. So start by reviewing your monthly subscriptions to determine how frequently you use each one and whether it overlaps with other services. You can manually identify and cancel subscriptions by searching through your bank and credit card bills for recurring costs. Try to choose the streaming service, news website, or beauty subscription box that you use the most and cancel the others. For instance, instead of subscribing to multiple streaming services such as Hulu, HBO Max, Netflix, Disney+, and more, decide the two you use most frequently and alternate paying for each so you can have variety. 5. Eat in more frequently. We'll get to that in a second. I have a favor to ask of you. If you liked the video so far, please subscribe to the channel. Did you know that the typical American family eats out up to 3 times a week on average and spends between $225 and $400 on eating out every week? Well, if you think that's not such a great money-saving idea, wait till you find out that restaurants need to charge roughly a 300% markup on the things they serve in order to break even. In essence, you are paying for convenience and service when you could prepare a $15 restaurant lunch for $5 at home. So if eating out is presently one of your major monthly expenses, then adopting the thrifty habit of cooking more meals at home could have a significant impact on your monthly savings. Plus, dining in affords you more control over the nutritional value of the food you prepare. Cost-saving measures include planning your meals each week in advance, then making your meals ahead of time, and freezing large quantities of food to help make sure you're well fed on weeknights without overspending on dining out. 4. Prioritize quality over cost. Spending money is an investment, particularly when it comes to clothing. So while cheap, trendy pieces from fast fashion brands may save you money up front, they may even end up costing you more in the long run. Truly frugal people understand the habit of investing in high-quality products that would last years rather than buying what's in vogue. However, we understand that the prices of this would be higher, so you'll need to be deliberate and establish your priorities before you make a purchase. For example, instead of splurging on several trendy sweaters during the winter season, think about purchasing one excellent sweater that you adore. Look for a design and color that complements most of your current possessions. Adopting this mentality would help you cut back on your purchases and simplify your assets to fewer, pure, high-quality products over time. 3. Choose inexpensive activities. Living a frugal life wouldn't deprive you of loads of top-tier Instagrammable content. You just need to plan out your leisure activities more such that they don't cost you a lot. You can still go out to expensive restaurants, but choose cheaper appetizers or desserts rather than more expensive meals. Another example would be to have some cocktails at home before going out to the bar rather than shelling out a ton of money for them. And rather than dining out at a pricey restaurant with your friends, you could suggest activities like picnicking in the park or having your pals over for a potluck hangout. This way, you'll not only get to spend time with friends, save money, and try a ton of new dishes, but you'll also get a lot of photo opportunities that are ideal for posting on social media. If you live in a big city, you can look at numerous attractions such as visiting museums, street fairs, concerts, free outdoor movies, art exhibitions, parks, and zoos. Many of these typically do not cost a lot, and some of the locations further provide free admission days or resident discounts during the month. 2. Get your friends involved. It's a new year, and there's a good chance you're not the only member of your group of friends who wants to make financial changes as part of their resolutions. Reach out to your friends and family and see if they might be interested in going on a fun, frugal financial journey together. This would not only help you guys motivate each other, But there's a spirit of accountability and togetherness that could bring out the best for all involved. You and your friends could trade homemade DIY items or services such as yard care, childcare, meals, transportation, or photography. Although it's better to do these things with a person you personally trust, websites like BarterQuest can help you find trading partners anywhere in the world. Look for user ratings and be aware of new bartering websites with few users, which may be a front for scammers, to avoid scams. Another way of getting your friends involved could be during any of the major holidays in 2023. You could suggest imposing a price cap for holiday gift exchanges. This will relieve you from the financial strain that comes each holiday season, and you might just be relieving a friend or family who is too shy to speak up as well. 1. Live under your means. The ultimate frugal living habit you need, above all, is to start living within your means or living below if possible. It involved you spending less than you make and finding a way to save the extra money. This can be difficult at first for some people, but it's a better deal than getting into debt or living paycheck to paycheck. Even though it seems obvious, saving money adds up when you don't spend every dollar you earn. Before you know it, you'll be considering where to put all of your money instead of wishing you had more. The little extra you have saved up could be channeled into making investments and ways to ensure that you have a comfortable and financially secure future. When living within your means, every dollar is used for a specific reason, and every purchase demands consideration and intention. You need to exercise restraint with your spending and stick to your financial budget and saving goals. Do this, and you'll be amazed at the surprising drop in stress that follows this level of discipline. So tell us, which of these habits between living under your means and dining in do you already have on track? And which new habits from our list are you hoping to adopt in 2023?